Bitcoin is still in consolidation. However, we have some good news right now. We have a green dot appearing, and as soon as a green dot appearing, usually on a green dot, we see either consolidation or, in the best case, after green dot appearing, we see pump. But not only that we see green dot appearing, but we have a combination of a bull cross, of a bullish cross. As you see it here, green dot plus bullish cross usually means a pump, and we have exactly right now green dot, a bullish cross, and usually it indicates a pump. And also the RSI is almost a little bit oversold. So this looks right now nice, and it's interesting to think about where we are here in the psychology of a market cycle. Are we here in the hope a recovery is possible, or are we here in the anger? Who shorted the market? Why did this government allow this to happen? Because if we are here in anger, then possibly we see another, maybe here the small pump and another drop before we see really the beginning of a rally. And in my opinion, tell me, what do you think where we are here? But in my opinion, we are here somewhere in the anger. My retirement money is lost. Some people already also are here, but somewhere here, in my opinion, I'm, to be clear, think we are here in anger, and we see a little bit pump before we see another dump. This shows also here the big support line, and this is what I'm watching right now, is exactly at approximately, which we are retesting the whole time, as you see it here, would be exactly at 84k, and 84k is one of the crucial support levels here. We see here we have also more long positions which could get liquidated. You see much more than long position. However, this is on the daily. On the 7 days and on the 30 days, you see there are much more shorts which could possibly get liquidated. To be clear, almost 12 billion shorts could liquidate it if we see Bitcoin pumping to 106k, and this is in a perfect alignment where we see the biggest liquidity lies at around $110,000. Obviously a little bit also below here, around 90k, we have a lot of liquidity, but from here to 110k, you see these green lines. There's a lot of liquidity here. Bitcoin dominance chart, the most important to watch if we want to know if we will have an altcoin rally or not. And right now, as I said to you, we had the fake breakout from the Bitcoin dominance chart. We are retesting. We closed yesterday a red candle exactly at the resistance line, and usually a green and a red candle afterwards. So first green, then red, means we should see dump. You see here green, red, and boom, we see dump. So usually it should mean we see dump, and as soon as we break this support line, as soon as we break it, we will see Bitcoin dominance at 60% approximately, and exactly this is the moment when we see at 60% approximately the Bitcoin dominance. It means we will see an altcoin rally happening, and we see right now also some altcoins already pumping. Here we are watching right now Solana. We will speak also about XRP and Aptos and some other altcoins. We see Solana broke this massive support line. You see, this is a huge support line which we broke to the downside here, and we are retesting it at the moment, exactly retesting. As soon as we break above, then we can expect that we are going to Fibonacci 0.618, and always you tell me not to touch the screen, and I'm not touching the screen here. Obviously, if we are going to 618, then this would be a big resistance line at 186k. If we break $186, then we see here going to the next price tag, which will be at $234. But don't be too bullish right now on Solana, because what I don't like is that we will have on the 1st March a significant liquidity unlock for Solana, which represents 2.35% of Solana's total market capitalization, and we have right now exactly 20 February. So there is only 10 days left or 11 days left until we see here a huge unlock happening. And possibly this is also the reason why we see already dump. And also I don't like the pattern on Solana, this huge double top, as you see it here. This huge double top indicates that we should see a dump, and you measure from the top to the downside. From top to downside, we would see here the price approximately here at around $90. Wait, let me measure it much more precise here. So we go from top to the downside. So the price target would be here at around $100. Okay, at $100, we could see possibly here Solana, especially as we see here major shift from Solana meme coins. People are a little bit disappointed of all this huge scams which happened on the Solana chain. through pump.fun and all this shit. And they're switching right now, as it seems, it's not clear, but as it seems, to Ethereum. And this is also the moment where we can speak about Ethereum. In a moment, we speak first about XRP, because XRP, as soon we are watching on a 2 days chart here, as long as XRP not breaking below this support line, it looks fine. But what you notice, it looks like a head and shoulders. In case this head and shoulders will work out, I mean, it will only work out if we break here this support line. And you measure it also from top to the downside. So the price target for XRP, in case, this is the worst case, we're breaking it down, would be, wow, it would be perfectly, the Fibonacci is 1.618 at $1.20. So this is how low we can go as soon as we breaking this support line. The positive or the optimistic scenario would be if we break here this resistance line to the upside. You see, it's a big resistance line here, which is coming since what is it? February, since end of January, 17th January. In case we're breaking it to the upside here, then we can expect we are going again to our all-time high at $3.30, and then we could form a double top. Or if we're breaking $3.30, then there's no limit to the upside, obviously. So let's watch here very carefully. If we break resistance line, bullish. If we break support line, it will be bearish, and we're going to see here at $1 something, as I told you. Now let's speak about Ethereum. Ethereum is on the big picture, as I told you already yesterday, is consolidating in this huge symmetrical triangle. Only matter of time until we break it, possibly, and more likely to the upside, where we see huge price target of $8,000. But right now in the immediate short term, what we have to watch, and as I told you just right now, that we see a switch from Solana to Ethereum, and we have to break this resistance line. As soon as we're breaking this resistance line, then I'm expecting that we are going up to $4,000. First price target would be Fibonacci 0618 at $3,300. The next one would be at around $4,000. This huge 5 years symmetrical triangle resistance line at $4,000. Right now, expecting at least to see pump here to retest this huge resistance line, which would be at around $3,000. So this is what I'm watching right now, at least in case Bitcoin is consolidating or pumping. So $3,000, this is what I'm watching here for Ethereum. Aptos is pumping right now, and Aptos, so huge pump, we got rejected here. Aptos are expecting here further maybe to pump to $7.25. What I don't like here also, the pump is happening exactly before huge unlock. So it possibly, what it could be is that market maker and again insider pumping this coin so they can cash out on the 1st March when they have the token unlock, which will happen on the 1st or 3rd March. I can't remember, but it's in the first week of March. So this is about Aptos. Sai is interesting. Why? Because Sai, the World Liberty Fall, the fall of Trump, so it's backed by Trump, by Eric Trump, his son, and Barron Trump, and blah blah, all these Trumps. They buying Ethereum, they buying Ondo, they buying Wrap Bitcoin, and now they announced they bought yesterday $125,000 worth of Sai, which is really nothing. And I'm a bit here also cautious, because I mean, you saw this Trump meme coin launch, you saw this Melania coin launch, and it's really not satisfying how they launched by a US president. And right now they're buying $125,000 worth of Sai. Come on, bro, this is really nothing. The phone has a net worth of 300 million or 330 million. It seems like an artificial pump. I don't know. They're clear aware if they're buying something, people buy in, as you see it here. Also, we saw just after the news we had this pump in Sai happened, which was a pump of how much was it? It was a pump of 13% approximately, and obviously Sai had anyways a very good performance in the past months. What we could see here, in case we're breaking here the weekly resistance at 25 cents, we could see a pump to 34 cents, which would be approximately a distance of 50%, which is the next weekly resistance line. I don't know. I'm really a bit confused here. I don't know. In the big picture, as I said to you, expecting we could go to $110,000, but we need to see real altcoin season. We need to see the market should break. We should see, because it's still, there's so much leverage out there there's too much leverage. It's still 50% from before Trump got elected. So before we saw this presidential erection Trump pump, we are still 50% above. So there's still 50% more leverage, which could get liquidated until we're reaching the pre-presidential erection open interests. Just for you to know. So there's still room to go, especially as you see Bitcoin still at $100,000. So we need to see break something until we can speak about, again, a big altcoin season. This is only my opinion, which still, nevertheless, we could see some small rally in XRP, Solana a little bit, Aptos, so what we see right now here. But the real big altcoin season, I don't expect until we see real huge crash. And this is what we can speak about in the next video regarding the blood moons, which we have two. The first one will be in March, and usually you can Google yourself what blood moon means. It's really crazy. It's scary a little bit even. So let's speak about this in the next video. And we see, by the way, here there's from the ETFs, there's almost no inflows in Ethereum ETFs, and there is almost no inflow in Bitcoin ETFs. You see just a little bit, and it's even more outflow. So there's not much moving right now. Let's see what will happen next. I kiss you and see you later. Mwah.